Hi. Do you ever wonder what it'd be like to have the perfect body? Yeah, most of us do. Well, stop. There's no such thing. But there is such thing as being happy in your skin. Come with me today, and we'll talk about the first step I took to being happy in my skin. Hi, I'm Stacy, and about 2 years ago, I was at one of my highest weights I ever was. I was at 267. I was tired and couldn't function for my kids. I couldn't function for my husband. I couldn't function for myself. I was on a job that I was on my feet all the time, and I was mentally and physically exhausted, and I knew I needed to get the weight off, and I had to pick the path that would be best for me. Now, I didn't pick the path I picked because I want to be beautiful or I want to be sexy. I mean, of course, that's a plus. But I did my path because I wanted energy. I wanted to feel good in my skin, and I wanted to be happy with who I was looking at in the mirror. And I am. I'm happy now. I like who I see. The person I was before, I still love her. I love everything she's gone through. And I'm happy to say goodbye to her at the same time. She definitely is a part of my past and always will be. But now that she's gone, I can go out and be active with my kids. I can play football with my boys. I can join dance with my daughter. I have so many more options from before. I've always wanted to go ziplining, and I finally got under the weight limit. So I was able to zipline this year. So many doors have opened for me since I've lost my weight. And there was no problem with me being big, except for I was unhappy with the way I looked. I was unhappy with the weight I was. Everybody else said, "You're beautiful." You know, they loved me for who I was, and it made me happy that I was able to do this for myself, and they all supported me in doing that too. 2 years ago, I took the plunge. I found a lady named Erin on YouTube. I followed her for a while, and I looked up the company that she went through to get her bariatric surgery. She got the sleeve, and I put in an application, and I got accepted and made a date and planned it all out, and I ended up paying cash for it. I went to Mexico. I got the bypass, and it was an amazing experience. They were amazing there, kind, sweet. The nurses were on cue, making sure everything went okay. Sometimes there was a barrier for us to communicate, but they had their phones out, and it made me feel so comfortable. I was able to walk and do everything the next day. I recovered quickly, which was amazing, and I was losing weight pretty steadily. Now, fast forward 2 years, I ended up hitting my lowest at 117 pounds. So 267 to 117 pounds. So I lost 150 pounds by, I think it was a year and 3 months. Everybody loses weight differently. Everybody that has a surgery loses weight completely differently. So some people lose slowly, and some people lose fast, and some people lose at just a steady rate like I did. Now is where that perfect body comes in. Did I do this to get the perfect body? No. Did I do this so I felt comfortable in my own skin? Yeah. But I didn't expect what was going to happen. A lot of people that I watched on Facebook and that lost all the weight, and a lot of my friends that have lost all the weight, they don't have loose skin. They don't have anything to show that they were huge. Some people are fortunate to have, arms that don't have a lot of jiggle, but I still have a little. And some people are fortunate to have those small legs and everything was upper body and their legs look fine. Mine don't. I have so much loose skin at this point, it's physically uncomfortable to move. Still, I can't roll over in bed without having to lift my body up just to move because of the loose skin I have. And this is really hard for me to talk about, and I'm putting it out there for the world to know. But anybody else who's in the same boat as I am, I want them to know that you're not alone. So once again, I went on Eliza Ortiz and Company, and I knew they had surgeons there that were plastic surgeons that did the mommy makeover, and I found my surgeon. Did my application again. This time I had to do a pretty hefty deposit, and he wrote me back, and I got a quote of how much it was going to cost and what he was willing to do for me from my application, telling him what I wanted done. So come with me. This is the journey I want to share with you. The journey of me going through the motions of financially paying for mommy makeover, physically getting into shape for the mommy makeover, and what I'm going to be doing for my mommy makeover. Watch the next video to find out more.